Hey everyone, just wanted to make a quick video on the installation process or part of an installation process for the Heritage Grill, or what's commonly called the TRD Pro Grill, which is found on the TRD Pro trim of the 5th gen Toyota 4Runner. Mine is a 23 TRD Off-Road Premium, and it came with the standard grill like this. Mine came optioned out from the dealership with the blackout badging, as you can see there, which is just a stick-on piece of plastic that covers over the original chrome. There's a lot of good videos actually on YouTube on explaining how to remove fasteners and, the 10mm screw, from the top of, this grill assembly, so that you can remove it and attach the Heritage grill. Now, I got this one off the internet. This is just a cheap Chinese knockoff for a little over $100. Actually, I got it on a secondhand website for $100. But those, you can find those on the internet for like $150. Some a little bit less maybe. And if you opt out for a really good version, imitation version of the TRD Pro grill, then you're looking at about $250. If you're getting it from the Toyota dealership, your OEM factory part, you're looking at over $300. Anyway, the point of the video is not to show you exactly how to install this. There's videos online already on how to do that really, really well. What I wanted to show you was, once you have all of the fasteners removed, and some of the videos will tell you you have to actually remove these 4 pop-off plastic fasteners off the lower part of the front grill, and you don't have to. Okay, in fact, it's probably better that you just leave them in there, because they're going to offer a little bit of support for when you have to physically yank off, this top portion from this part here. Okay, so once all of the fasteners are removed, from here, the center one, what you have to do is they tell you to yank this part out, okay, a bit forcefully. And, for somebody that has a brand new 4Runner like me, just yanking plastic parts off indiscriminately is a little bit of a nerve-wracking experience. However, that's really what you have to do. But what the other videos don't really show you up close detail is the actual mechanism of where the upper grill is mounted to the middle part of this grill. Okay, so if you can see, there's a little tab right in here, which you could actually kind of flex down. But the black, and let me show you what I'm talking about here. Flip this over. These little black tabs right here, these slide in, okay, into those slots. And there's 4 along this bottom row portion, and there's 2 on the bottom part of the circle of the Toyota logo, okay, which fit into these 2 slots here, one here and one there. Okay, so again, that's the mechanism that is holding, and it's just tension. There's no fasteners or anything like that holding. It's just tension that is holding those tabs in. Okay, so I think if you were to flex this down, as you can see right there, it's kind of going down. I don't know if that's hard to see, but that is what's kind of holding. So when you yank on the grill, that is the sound you're going to hear, which actually sounds pretty terrifying, because it sounds like plastic is breaking. But that's what you've got to yank off on both sides here. Okay, that when you watch the videos, they tell you to yank it out. But when you do that, you're going to feel a lot of tension in the center, and what you're aiming for are another set of these plastic tabs that is holding these 2 tabs, okay, in there. So when you get this left side popped off and you get this right side popped off, you're going to want to focus here, concentrating on these 2 tension tabs, and it's going to yank straight out. Okay, it was a little daunting at first, because when I first pulled the left side out, it just sounded like plastic was breaking, and it actually was a little bit harder than what the video suggested. Some of the tutorials, it just kind of seemed like they just yanked on it and it just came off pretty clean, but it actually wasn't. Oh, and there's actually 2 more tabs, one here and one here, which correspond to the painted portion right there. and right there. And those aren't really, those are not tension tabs. They kind of look like tension tabs, but you know, they just kind of sit in there. So that's not really a concern. It's really this one, the two center, and then these two. And once you have that yanked out, you'll have this piece, okay? And then you can continue with the rest of the video that shows you how to remove the black portion, the inner grill from the outer trim, okay? I don't know if that was helpful, okay? But that's just something when I was going and following the video and going at it, I was a little bit like, wait a minute, am I pulling it right here, But I think they're all pretty much the same with the 5th gen Toyota 4Runner. One other thing is if you have the multi-terrain monitor camera, okay, which is right here, that is just above the TSS, the radar sensor, which they had moved down to accommodate the front camera for the multi-terrain camera system. The 2023 version of this Heritage grill will not have this little cutout. Okay, let me see if you can see that a little bit better. Right here, you can see that little cutout, right? And that cutout corresponds to when the TSS was mounted up top here, okay? So it doesn't bother me. It's not, that little gap, once you install it, you're really not gonna see it unless you duck your head under there, and then you're gonna see a little bit of the paint coming through. But for me, it was no big deal. So, but anyway, I just wanted to show you guys, the tab mechanism, what exactly holds the plastic grill in place, okay? So just wanted to show you guys that so that, you're not, you don't freak out like I did when I was yanking this out, okay? Especially these two. So anyway, good luck with your installation, and have a great day.